I'm gonna do a laying down review because I'm tired. I think my new favorite trope in any book is when characters go to a war college and then they're surprised when they have to go to war and war starts happening and they're like, this isn't like school. They told us this would happen, but this isn't like school. And then like the entire time they're just surprised. Anyway, I just finished The Poppy War. If you're going to read this book, check the trigger warnings. I'm going to need every single person that's going to read this book to check the trigger warnings. Because this resembled real life war events. And it's based on a true story. Like, it's based on real life events turned into fiction, like fictional setting, mixed with like a little bit of fantasy too. If I would have to try to boil it down, let's say Avatar: The Last Airbender, instead of it being a kids show, make it an adult show like Attack on Titan or an adult movie like Saw, and think that level of gore. You know, the level of gore that you see on Attack on Titan where it's on screen and you see a person get split in. That's what you're going to be getting from this book. The first 50%, it's like war college. These 20-somethings are learning about war and they're all like in competition of each other and there's rivalries and everybody's against each other and everybody's trying to impress their teachers and be like the smartest grade A student. And then the last 50% is just, it's straight up war. And then these characters that went to a war college, mind you, are surprised when they're at war. I love the book, though. It was a good 4 out of 5. Kept me interested. It kept me intrigued. I kept like going from chapter to chapter to chapter. And I said that I was going to read 1 hour of the audiobook a day. Because this is like I bought the 3-book bundle on Audible, and it's a 33-hour audiobook. And I was just going to spend a month listening to it, and instead I finished the first book in like 3 to 5 days, something like that. Storyline's pretty cool. Girl goes to this war college. She's underestimated. She's from this poor village. She's darker in skin color. So everybody at that war college already has her like clocked, and they're just like, we're gonna pick on you. She makes like one friend. And then somehow she learns that she can unlock abilities. So if somebody had told me that there was like powers and there was like using God's abilities or using yourself as a vessel in order for you to like gain abilities, these godly abilities, I would have read this book sooner. Cause I was like, bro, I didn't know that this is what the book was about. It's cool though. The only reason I really rated it a 4 out of 5 though was because I was just like, I was a little bored at the beginning. Once it sets everything up, though, it gets really good. Like, I would say maybe like 15-20% mark, it gets really good. The rivalries between all the characters were really interesting. Even though, like, as I was reading it, I was like, here we go again. War college rivalry. But I like the character development that the bullies go through. And I like the character development that the main character goes through. Because they go from like, this is my war college bully. We are competing against each other. And then these motherfuckers have to be on the same battlefield. And they're like, oh, we got to defend each other. So I did like that. That was really interesting to me. I love that dynamic. Just know, if you read this, it's gory. Like the last 50%, it was entertaining. I won't lie, it was entertaining, but it is gory and there's speak of grape. There's speak of unaliving all age groups. And when I mean unaliving all age groups, I mean, let's say 0 to 100 in the literal sense. And I'm not even like saying that as a joke. It's just I'm trying to find a way to say this without like getting this video like clocked, you know what I mean? Yeah, that if you're an animal lover, you might want to be careful too. If you're a mom and you don't want to see like children suffering, if you're a parent and you don't want to see children suffering, if you're an adult and you don't want to see other adults suffering, this may not be the book for you. I'm going to be completely honest. This is a rough one. This is a rough one that lasts 50%. And like everybody has their different limits. Like I was able to get through this, but there was like 1 or 2 times that I was like, ooh, okay, I don't know about that. Like I said, it's really, that last 50% really ramped up the stakes. They were not fucking kidding. Like, they went to war and they went to war. They went to the lowest of low. They went to, in war, there are no winners. And when I mean there are no winners, they were like, they'll do anything to survive, but not only survive, like, there are no winners in war. And the message is very fucking clear. Am I going to read the second one? Yes. Because this shit was entertaining. I want to see where this goes. This is one that I would pick up right away. Like, I thought I would pick up The Final Strife right away. But since The Poppy War is a completed trilogy, I might pick that up right away. But literally, it's going to be emotional damage from here on out.